little bit of a...
Good morning and welcome back to Tulsa, Oklahoma. I tried to just save all of your earbuds from our pregame warm-up chant, but here we are, still alive, facing the Indy Edge. It's 8:34. We are remarkably close to the actual scheduled start time. Not sure if you can hear the pitter-patter of the raindrops on the canopy, but it is raining here. Not hard, but it is raining. We had some concerns last night about potential thunderstorms, which it looks like we will not be having. And we're right in the middle of the high prediction for rain, so it could dissipate throughout the course of the game. Boston won the coin toss and will be the home team. You can see the guys lining up on the foul line there to get their blindfolds checked before taking the field. In fact, it seems like the rain is now picking up as we go to take the field.
OMG!
Do you have any bananas?
Yes.
Yeah, down here.
Have you had this on camera before? Who is it?
I don't know.
Is it Mike?
No,
Woodard?
no, it's not Mike.
I kind of recognize his voice. I didn't recognize him.
Oh, could it be Kim?
Yeah, I think he kept his more cutting than this.
Ooh. Oh, God.
Oh, but they have
First, people like in the kitchen, that's over here.
they have first and third volunteers.
Okay.
Unless you have a field on food.
Little protection.
I don't see if just the whole place.
Joe Burke is in my way.
What did you say about me, Larry?
I said you're in my way.
You are seated.
I'm going that way.
Heck is that?
That is the rain on the canopy.
There's a truck.
It was a truck. Cement truck going by. So another note on the weather. It is noticeably cooler here today. The weather much resembles yesterday's morning game against the Jets. 77 degrees here. Feels like 77. No sun. We'll likely play this game in the total shade. Hopefully this will benefit the Renegades, as we've had a number of practices in the rain.
Yeah, well, we've done this way before.
Yeah, last year we did it.
Wet conditions make for a wet ball, make for
Smart
Get
decisions.
it done.
Let's go,
makes for
guys.
difficulty picking it up off the ground. Hopefully, we spent a lot of time. We spent a lot of time practicing that, so hopefully it yields results today.
Come in, they're going to sit up there.
Anyway, it's only one spot right next to you.
Yeah, okay. But when the team comes in, they're going to sit on the bench.
You can hear it. Then Q and then
So
it's already half of the
Down in front.
half of the bench is full.
I am not quite sure what's going on right now. They're replacing home plate, it appears.
A little bit more than half. But after those three, there's only two more sitting down and the clear water. That's it.
Again, not quite sure what's happening, but Boston did win the coin toss and will be the home team. I have no idea why the Indy Edge are lined up on the foul line.
Don't ever grow old. Don't ever grow old. Really? I think I'm shrinking.
They're measuring the picture.
We again have a lower vantage point today because I have once again secured myself a seat.
Why can't you just be done and walk up?
Yeah.
They just painted the picture.
Yeah, take a knee. Oh.
Good morning, Laura.
Good one.
Good morning, Joyce.
They're replacing the whole plate and they're text you that when playing the games get started.
Yeah, sure. Why would you?
Usually on the Sundays, it's rare, but usually overtime stays are better for me. Are you not playing? As they get older.
They're waiting on what?
What do they want to do?
Are you kidding me?
It's all right.
What's happening?
They think it's a mind game.
What?
It's a mind game.
Yes, Rob is wearing his lucky yellow pants. Again, just like a bucket hat. Not just functional, but also stylish.
Play your game.
And the number of games that we play today
Can we make them win?
will depend on the result of this game. If we win, I believe we play 3. If we lose, it's only 2. It appears that the Indy Edge are requiring us to wear different blindfolds. I'm not sure what's going on. And while we're in this delay, I've taken the opportunity to pull up the radar here for Tulsa. I may have lied about the thunderstorms. We'll have to keep an eye on those. There is a weather system that appears to be moving from northwest to southeast, kind of right over Tulsa, with the potential for some thunderstorms, although the yellow and red segments of the Doppler radar are continuously changing over the period that the Weather Channel app shows me. So I'll keep you posted, but I would not expect the rain to go away anytime soon.
But do they tape you up too?
No, not patching, just mind
Mainly because we're anticipating.
Yeah,
I mean,
Grillo.
It's to be like a league approved.
It's gonna get worse.
Anyone need the restroom?
Yeah, I'm looking at the Doppler.
Restroom, if you like, there's also if you like, there's actually a pavilion with larger benches that we can go sit on if we can get there fairly quick. It's about 80 feet behind our right
Okay.
shoulder.
Stop. Soto, because you're going to run right into Joe Bird.
So come towards me. Come towards me.
Grillo, are we delaying the game? Are we delaying? For how long?
Until the mind goes what they're doing.
If you want to, guys, there's a pavilion about 80 feet behind our right shoulder. If you want to go to that.
So I'll stay live here until I understand what's going on.
You're welcome to sit here.
We don't want to sit. We want
I appear to have jinxed our 8:30 start when I was prematurely celebrating that we were going to start early.
Don't worry. You were actually on time this time.
Doesn't matter to me.
It appears that the weather did not want to cooperate.
I can explain to you. Do you know what's going on with the blind?
No, I wasn't out there. You want to explain to the live stream?
Yes, the Indy team requested that we all use blindfolds, which is, I believe, a blindfold that has the foam that goes basically around your eyes, so it covers more. So right now, I'm under the understanding that they're probably looking to see if we have enough, because there's a whole team of us and a big team of them.
Well, I think it's just anyone that has usable vision.
Right, but I mean, that's what the issue is,
Yeah.
and that's why there's a delay.
Okay.
The blindfold. So right now,
It's not weather related as of right now. Okay. Okay. Hopefully you could all hear Justin's explanation of what was going on. If the weather does... We are playing the Indy Edge, Samantha.
There it is. We gotta go to the cars.
What is that?
Now that's weather related. I'm gonna either say that's like a thunderstorm warning, a tornado warning, or some sort of...
Okay.
That's definitely not a tornado.
Okay.
There's some sort of siren going off here, which I believe signals that we have to take a rain delay.
That's
I apologize. I totally jinxed it by saying we were going to get started on time. I'm going to finish the live stream now, and we'll be back. Unfortunately, I don't know how long this will persist, but until then, just keep an eye on the Facebook page for when we go live. Again, not sure how long the rain will take, but hope to see you all soon.
I'm ready. I'm calling you.
All right, we're back here from Tulsa after a 3-hour delay. The rain has subsided a bit. The lightning has passed, and we're ready to play some ball. As you may recall earlier, the Renegades didn't win the coin toss and will be the home team. So they're going out in the field. As you can see, they're doing a blindfold check now. There was also the question of blindfolds earlier that Indy wanted to enforce. New blindfolds were mindfolds. They were required and now are on the relevant players that were requested on. I apologize earlier for jinxing the timing.
Stop talking. You can fire that up. I lowered it just to get it in the car.
Oh, I intentionally lowered it so I could sit.
Oh. Come on, we love listening to Hunter complain about how much his feet hurt when he stands the wheels.
My back was sore. They heard it all day during the third game yesterday. They're hearing it now.
Sorry, I'm out the field all beat up, and Hunter's like, oh, I'm in so much pain. He's like,
You don't get to sit at all when you do this until you find a chair and steal it from the scorer's table, like I did.
You have to be smart, right?
I mean, there's plenty of extra ones there.
bad for PC ground.
Yeah.
That's Harvard, but
Not Harvard. You're right.
also not. Where's Hunter go?
Hunter goes
Yeah, thank you.
to New Hampshire.
I'm so tired.
I think that got caught on the live stream, Rob. It'd be a shame if Hunter were to watch.
He hasn't graduated yet. He needs a degree first.
And there's Rob, showing off the stylish and functional yellow pants.
They have not worked very well today.
Beat down!
All right, and here we are, finally about to get underway. Leading off for the Indy Edge, number 4, Danny Fabiano. Swinging a pop-up that's tracking towards the foul line, and it is foul.
Hey, Ace.
Looking at the Doppler here, it appears that the worst is through, though we probably will be subject to periods of on and off rain throughout the game. Doesn't look like any lightning is in our future, unless if this weather system changes, but here we are, 1 strike. Top 1, no outs. Swing another pop-up, not quite as far as the last one, foul for strike 2. Two strikes here, no outs, top of the first. First batter of the game. Swinging a ground ball down the third base side. Justin Proctor is ranging towards it. Baxton is on the ground. He has it picked up. In time for the out! A real close play, but great job by Christian Thaxton to get in, down on the ground, and scoop it up quickly.
Green monster!
That's right, Max. I am an amateur meteorologist. Continue on the forecast. It looks like it is 75 degrees, so actually a couple degrees cooler than we stepped out here at 8:30.
Hey, is that one of our baths?
Batting now is number 22, Nick Mulheron.
That was big. That's a good start. That was big. I don't know if this kid makes contact.
Swinging a ground ball, foul. Strike one.
I say, I'm gonna play the first round.
All right, D's, lock it up.
Swinging a high fly ball down the third base side. Lands right around Christian. It's bouncing. Rob Dias is on it and actually makes a play relatively quickly, but considering how long and far that ball was,
Nice try, Robbie D!
really tough to make a play on it. That's a no chance defensively. 1-0 here, Indy Edge. Top of the first, 1 out.
Had it on their air for a while.
Rob Dias actually had that lined up pretty well. It's just tough to make a play when the ball hangs in the air for that long and it goes that far. Good call by Brian Grillo as the spotter.
All right, be sure about your first chance.
Now at bat is number 9, Mike or Mark Morris? Mark Morris. Swinging a pop-up foul. And that also killed the ball.
Hold on. I didn't think the offense was allowed to ask for a new ball.
It's dead. Yeah.
Which was a dumb rule, I heard. Some umpire told us that. Which umpire was it that said the umpire was the umpire? But which umpire told us that? Do you remember?
It would be pretty bad faith to throw a dead ball. Welcome back, Joyce. Happy to have you all here joining for the live stream. 1-0. Indy here. 1 strike, 1 out. Top 1. Joyce says hi, Coach Rob. Joyce says hi, Coach Rob.
Who?
Your mom.
Oh, once again.
Swing and a short ground ball. Rob Dias is running up on it. Picks it up off the ground. Oh! Very close, but the batter was ruled safe. Took Rob Dias a half-second extra to pick it up. And in the half-second, the runner was able to reach the base. So that makes it 2-0 here, Indy Edge, top of the first. 1 out.
Here we go, Z, here we go, Z! Pump it up, Ronnie, pump it up! Rod, you hear that as a short one call? Good. You made a good play on it.
Just weird. Justin could have gotten there any quicker. Justin wouldn't have taken the arch. I mean, that arch is what killed him. Yeah, he had a chance. Justin wouldn't have taken the arch. But
At bat now is number 8, Chris Dunleavy.
I don't know if he would have gotten there as fast. I just put Dias there. Dias is so quick at getting down on those rockets, you know what I'm saying? Justin can handle the weak fly balls and the flares. Quicker getting to the
Swinging a high pop-up foul.
My one and only concern is that these are positions that they both played. So my only concern is if they're 100% simple.
Well, we've practiced a lot of this. You know, I gave them a heads up earlier this season that we were going to flip flop on all times. Right? I mean, you've been on the field with them.
Yeah,
You've done it.
Justin's well sometimes. Yeah, that's my only.
I did email him. Did text him last.
Yeah, he said that.
I mean, they've got about the same amount of putouts.
We'll see what happens. If we flip them regular,
Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
See what happens.
Swinging a ground ball right at Rob Dias. He's on the ground, gets underneath him. Christian rolls back to his left, gets up to Jordan McCormick, who picks it up. Not quite in time for the run.
The umpire got blocked. He called it safe, but he got blocked. So he's gonna ask.
The umpire is conferring with the field umpires, as the home plate ump who made the call was obstructed from seeing. It was a close play. Joe McCormick did get that ball up quickly once it got to him.
Good adjustment, Mac.
It's a close play. Will be a tough one to overturn. But as it stands, he remains safe. So that makes it 3-0 Indy Edge here with 1 out in the top of the first.
Hey, guys, we're playing it well. Let's lock it up.
Brings up number 14, Richie Crussell, I believe is his name. I'm struggling to read the handwriting on the official lineup. Richie Crussell.
Crussell has played with Lone Star. Crussell has played with Colorado. And I believe he may have played with St. Louis.
A traveling man. Lone Star, Colorado, and St. Louis. Prior stops for Richie.
There you go.
All right, 1 out. 3-0 Indy, top of the first. Swinging a short ground ball down the third baseline. Rob Dias is running in towards it. He's on top of it, fumbling around, but picks it up in time for the out.
Nice job, RD!
You can see that that's the second ball that Rob has struggled with due to the wet conditions out here, but he was able to secure it quickly enough this time to get the put out. 2 outs here, top 1.
Good chase, Rob.
3-0 Boston.
Calm, cool there.
That brings up number 30, Nick Silver for the Indy Edge.
Good speed, guys. Good speed, Justin, okay? Puts it up in the air.
Here we go, Jake.
Justin, he's also got one of those golf swings as a right-handed hitter. It's going to spin away from you, okay? Should I start harassing Nick and asking if that's his bat?
Swing and a miss, strike 1. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Rob Dias took a right turn, but Sean Devenish makes a great play. He's able to scoop the ball up and make the play for the last out of the inning. Sends us to the bottom of the first. Renegades are down 3-0 to the Indy Edge. Also, for those watching, apologies if that cut out for a half second there. The phone that I am using received a call. So, to replay what happened, hard hit ball up the middle. Sean Devenish makes a few steps towards his right, gets down on the ground, gobbles it up quickly for the third out.
If you want.
I'm not sure what the result is when a call comes through. That pauses the live stream. So I'll try to be aware of when that happens.
Hey, if you want to kind of hold this here. Sure. Watch the batter's box, everybody. Watch the batter's box. Slip.
Right here. Right here.
Great job. Hey, let me just ask you a question.
Yep.
I was asking the same thing to Gorilla. You guys can talk about it. On the
Hey.
McCormick play, you think we're just a hair too deep?
Let's call it that.
Glue that they have in order to
Yeah, whatever.
I like that.
I like that.
I mean, maybe it
That,
dries
and
out.
the,
I
the
think
feel
it's
because
just
it's wet,
slower.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
The feel slows it up just a little.
It's wet.
So cheat them in stuff to do. I like it.
Okay. So far, so good.
Yeah.
What happened on the Dias play?
Which one?
It kind of took a weird angle on that ball.
I talked with him.
I'm just curious what happened.
I just thought it was going to come after me, so I wanted to line it up first before I charged in.
That was the difference between them. That was the difference, and it was that just.
I know, but sometimes if I angle in too much and it's binding, then I'm fine.
Was it a short
Fine,
call?
I understand.
Because with short calls, sometimes those short calls keep rolling out. And if I attack it too
Just
quickly,
hey,
I'm right here.
But hey, Dias,
Thanks,
keep in
Scott.
mind right now,
And
the
Alfredo,
playing a hair
there
slower
was
than
no
you
first
should.
game. This is the first game. The 8:30 start was delayed to 11:30 due to lightning and heavy rains. Which brings me to a good point. If Boston wins, I believe regardless of whether or not Boston wins, we will now be playing at 2:30, either continuing on here in the elimination bracket or playing in the 5th, 6th place game. And if we win this game and then at 2:30, we will also be playing at 5:30. Obviously, we're a long way away from that, so stay tuned. Got to take care of the task at hand here. And as always, we will have Christian Thaxton, Mr. Home Run, leading us off here in the top of the first. It would be nice if you were to hit a home run. What's up, wrong way? We got 16 viewers. I can't tell, I don't think. It only lets me see certain viewers for some reason. So I can only see 5 individual viewers, but it says that there's 15. Wrong way is asking if his wife is watching. So if you are, feel free to leave a comment. Yeah, Joyce, we're rooting for another home run too. All right, here we are. Bottom one, Christian Thaxton at the plate. Swinging a line drive down the third base side, gets past the first level. The third baseman's on the ground, reaching for it, but Christian is safe. Great contact by Christian Thaxton there. Leading off with a run for the Renegades, making it 3-1. Thank you, Randy. I didn't know that.
You should have seen the vein. I was
Okay,
coming out of Dias'
so
neck when he
I can only see the people who are friends with the Facebook page, the team Facebook page.
Gotcha.
So
Understood.
I don't know if your wife
She is,
likes
oh,
the
yeah.
page. Okay, so then she's definitely. Then she wouldn't be watching. I also asked her to reach out and leave a comment. But that's right. Max, little Bobby D is on the bench. You can probably hear him leading the cheers, especially for Joe McCormick, who comes up here. Bottom one, no outs. Renegades down 3-1. They were playing basically like they play defense where it's basically stacked 2-2-2. 2 on the third base side, 2 up the middle, 2 on the right side, and they didn't shift at all.
And he went right up.
He went to third base. All right, Joe McCormick here. Swinging a line drive, basically right at where the Christian hit his ball, hits off the shorty. Joe's running the base, gets there before he picks it up. Despite a late base, he still was able to get there in time to make it 3-2 Indy over Boston. No outs here, bottom one.
Let's do it, baby.
Good match.
Let us take control, kid.
He was close to making a play.
I think just making sure the base was staying on Drew, just to make sure it got back in spot and was still working when it was there. Which I support, given how many base issues we had yesterday in that Tyler game.
He run faster to get the
Joe Mack with the veteran move call on the
We
late
have about
base.
the same
Yeah.
glasses, you know.
Our glasses are
Levi's.
so pretty. These are, I don't know what they are.
That ball ricocheted off the shorty on the third base side and rolled away from him. Any other day, that ball would have rolled twice as far away. He had a chance to make the play, but with how wet the fields are, they're not running as fast. At bat now, number 81, Larry Hale.
All right, Al. You go, babe.
Take.
Good take, Larry.
Good eye, good eye.
I don't get the strategy behind it, but I don't get Larry Hale a lot of time. Swinging a ground ball, that's up the middle. Larry is running towards third base. Their shorty's on top of it, gobbles it up for the out.
Shiny fire burning on the base path. Whoa!
That makes the first out here in the bottom of the first. 3-2 Indy. Brings Sean Devenish to the plate. Facts. Kathy Brooks Brewer says, way to go, Christian. Sending lots of cheers from Ada. Go Boston Renegades. Yeah, Hunter, we were talking about that earlier. I don't know why you call it a fashion crisis. I think Rob Weissman is actually a style god with the yellow pants on.
Yep.
You'll be seeing those on the runway in a year or two.
Runway.
Coming.
Go.
Watch your footing in the base. Oh, yeah.
All right, Sean Devenish at the plate. Swinging a high fly ball down, kind of just right up the middle, gets past the deepest level. They're diving on the ground, not even a chance. Sean Devenish is in for an easy run. That ties the game up. What a great hit by Sean.
Hell yeah!
3-3.
Wicked hard. How do we run? Wicked fast.
Sean Devenish has been on fire this tournament. And that brings up little Bobby Dias. 3-3, one out here. Bottom one. Just having a quick pause here for a fielder to adjust his blindfold.
It's a decent percentage.
Jamie Dickerson was just relaying stats. Ron Cochran, our pitcher, has so far today thrown 5 pitches, 1 strike, 1 take.
Come on, Grizzly.
Oh, sorry. 1 take, 4 balls in contact. He's pitching well. Let's hope he keeps it going. Now Rob Dias at the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. The Joe Burke jinx back in effect.
Grizzly's definitely wrong. Grizzly Adams. He's got a beard just like halfway down to his nipples.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Rob Dias is running towards first base. Gets just past the legs of the midi. He's grounding. Rob Dias hits the base in time for the run, giving Boston the lead 4-3 here in the bottom of the first.
Let's go! It's a bird! It's a plane! Man!
And that means Wrong Way is at the plate here. AKA Strong Way, number 15.
Wrong way. Oh, no.
Oh, people don't like the self-attributed Strong Way name.
Let him give you Nick.
He also calls himself handsome.
He does call himself handsome.
Similarly incorrect.
He does not lack confidence. 1 out here, bottom 1. 4-3 Boston. Swinging a high pop-up foul on the first baseline. Yeah, Joe. Ron does look close.
In the swag. Hey, Boston.
Takes a good step in when he pitches, so I think when he finishes his release, he gets a little closer than the 21-6 measured out on the field. Though they did, before the rain came this morning, they did remeasure out the mound because it had been beaten up a little. So it was confirmed. The other team actually did it, that this is the right distance. But that's one strike here, 1 out. Bottom one, 4-3 Renegades.
What's your 6-1 to just reasonably static?
Minimal shift.
Swinging a foul, strike 2.
Just 2 layers of free.
Hacksaw Duggan is cheering on the Renegades.
All right, hi. Thanks for tuning in.
Justin Proctor says, thanks for tuning in.
Find those 2 guys, I'm not sure.
I agree, wrong way probably is most fitting. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
See what you got your way.
Joe.
Wrong way!
We did have an issue in the live stream yesterday where I said hopefully Wrong Way doesn't live up to his name, and well, he did that play, so hoping he doesn't here. And that's a take, full count.
Good eye, Joe. Here we go.
So it's top of the order, so you're going to be left short again, right?
Okay. Just give me my name.
Yep. Top of the order when you get off there. Okay. Gas is starting to rebuild.
Swing and a miss, strike 4.
Wrong way. When I move, you move.
That's 2 outs here, bottom one.
Just like that. When I move, you move. Just like that. Hell yeah. Hey, Christian. Swing that bat. Christian, pick me up. Not bad, Joe. Come on back here.
Hey, all good, Wrong Way. That brings up Christian Thaxton, number 2, our leadoff hitter.
It was a little early and it looked different.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was.
You get a little hyped up sometimes.
Here, you want to sit? No.
You got it. You got a bench spot.
All right, 2 outs here, bottom one. Renegades are up 4-3. Swing and a foul.
There!
Wrong Way, Joe Duggan says some things never change. Wrong Way with the strikeout.
Them is fighting words.
Swinging a foul tip, strike 2. Got a good chuckle out of Wrong Way, Joe.
Come on, Zach.
Fielders call for a time. Passing truck on the highway. We're back. Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
All right, Christian. Relax, bro.
Relax, bro.
Swinging a hard ground ball up the middle. Christian's running to the first base side. Their middies going by. It gets bounced off a few hands. It's still on the ground. And Christian's safe, making it 5-3 Boston. That was a seeing eye ground ball. Got past the first level of the midfield defense. Gets to the deeper guy. Hit off his hands. Rolled away a fair bit. Couldn't pick it up in time to get the out. Bringing up Joe McCormick. Here with 2 outs. Bottom one. 5-3 Boston. That's a great piece of hitting there by Christian Thaxton with 3 strikes on him here.
That
one sounds worse than the other one. They just changed the balls. Yeah, the balls.
A new ball was requested. And we're back here with 2 outs. Joe McCormick at the plate.
All right, flat, go, babe.
Swinging a ground ball foul.
You don't want that. Come on, Mac.
Come on, Mac, grab the Buddha.
Jump, jump.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Jump, jump.
Go.
Jump, jump. There we go.
Second time's the charm.
1 strike here, 2 outs.
Thank you.
He's just patronizing you. I know that, right?
Is that what you want to argue calls? Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Buddha. Buddha.
Swinging a ground ball down the third base line, hugging the foul line and ruled foul. That makes 3 strikes here with 2 outs.
Make it hot.
Yep. Ron, that's right. Ron was questioning the count. Joe Mack with the take. Full count here. 2 outs. Bottom 1, 5-3 Renegades. Swing and a miss. Strike 4 to end the inning.
Let's go, defense.
And with that, we move to the top of the first. 1 inning down. Renegades up by 2.
Joey B, you're going to be alone over here.
Hey, that's it, Sean. Thank you.
Hell of an inning.
Let's make a play. No, let's make a play defensively. Earn the nickname defensive-ish.
Let's go, Shawnee.
Let's get it, guys.
Yes.
Rob Weissman with the quick math.
Analyst brain.
How about that?
We'll call him the calculator.
Can we do this here? I want to make sure we're on the same page here. Great. And then the next inning, you're
The next inning is going to start.
Yeah.
I'm a big one.
Yep.
I'm big.
No, Joe Mack doesn't have a pink blindfold.
Rob.
What?
Rob, they need you.
Oi.
They cleared it for them and not for us?
They had to go through their first inning without it.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean?
They asked to get the... So what's going on here, and I'll explain it for the live stream, and others can listen on the bench. During the first inning, their leadoff hitter requested that the box be fixed. Over the course of the week, it's had some significant wear and tear, and then the rain today turned into somewhat of a mud pit. So they requested some quick dry sand just to, make it a little less muddy. And after the first inning, they brought in a bag of it to potentially fix it up. Rob is discussing with their pitcher to figure out what the course of action will be. So I'm not 100% sure what the result will be.
Historically, it's made things more slippery. Well, last year we used some year they used some like cat litter or dry quick something, and it made the bad.
And they are putting some down
It was really bad.
just to make it a little less muddy, I believe. Being out here on the fields yesterday as we were preparing this one, because we're on a new field today, we haven't played on this one yet. It was interesting seeing the
Yeah, they're putting it down.
over overweight nature of this league to right-handed batters. If you look at the plate, where the right-hand side of the plate is just absolutely beat up, and the left side has some light wear and tear. Here on the Friday of the tournament, we're starting to see the effects of it as the weather starts to play in. No, Joe, the pink blindfold is for a missed base, not for a strikeout. And I just got a notification from the Weather Channel app saying that rain will begin around 12:19 p.m. So 1:19. It will be light, continuing on and off over the next half hour.
At 12:19?
Yes. Usually those notifications I've found to be relatively accurate, so we'll see if it's true.
Let's get some quick outs and then we'll start on the ground.
Indy returns to the plate with the top of the lineup, number 4, Danny Fabiano.
We just did.
Did you guys notice that they moved the defense? They moved people. They took
This one missed
Fabiano,
strike
who's
Yeah,
legitimately one of the best defensive players in the league. They moved him. Of course, they replaced him with another one of the best defensive players.
Did you see what they were doing though? They were just doing 2-2-2, right? Pretty much, I think it was straight stacked up. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Yeah, I don't think they didn't have any shift on for Paxton.
All right, so let's see if I can give you this thing. Danny Fabiano, in my time, has played with the West Coast Dogs, the Kansas All-Stars, the Pennsylvania Wolfpack, the RHI.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Justin ranges to his right, bounces off his hands. He picks it up for the out. Great play by Justin Proctor there. Ranging to his left, diving on the ground, knocking it down with his hands, and picking it up quickly for the out to lead off the inning.
Yep. Gotta be quick with those hands, guys. Well done.
Coaching brilliance by Rob moving JC and Rob. Yes. Rob.
Wanted to make sure you got the call clearly there as Robbie was rattling off the teams that Danny Fabiano had played for in this league. Yeah, I can't even remember all of them. That brings up number 22, Nick Mulhern. One out here, top one.
Well, yesterday they were beating the Thunder for the first 2 innings, and then the Thunder won. But they were beating it the first couple innings.
If we can keep a lead, they may turn. They'll start getting more finger points. They think they're way better than us.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
They do think they're way better.
Rob wants that memorialized for the internet.
They have mentioned it plenty of times on Beatball Nation that we suck.
Oh, hot take by the coach.
Belichick would never do that. Swinging a ground ball down the third baseline, foul. Rob is violating some of the rules that he gave me for the live stream. I said Rob is violating some of the rules that he gave me for the live stream.
Which one? Which rule?
How about just staying positive?
Oh, sorry. Well, I'm not saying positive. I'm just saying what they said.
Quoting. Direct quote.
And I'm not okay. And I'm not saying it was the whole team.
And I
that
don't
said
say
that.
I don't
feel right.
I mean, we probably sweat.
Backpedaling.
I mean, I did listen to Tom last night.
Another positive one. The Yellow Pants.
I brought a little thing.
Yeah, Hunter was giving you crap for the one you were catching.
What's up, H? I brought a little thing to the water detergent. I just want to wash this stuff in the tank at night.
Swinging another foul, 2 strikes.
Not 3?
Is it 2? Is it 3?
I think it's 3.
Oh, 3 strikes. I was wrong.
I'm still,
First time that's ever happened.
because I just had to wash
With him here, that'd be great.
Yeah, especially against the number 2 guy.
and then cheaping off with this one rack, so just order it for next year.
Foul, staying alive. Still 3 strikes.
It's coming out, D!
He's gonna, I mean, look at him. Yes. Strikeout.
Swing and a miss. Strike 4. That's a gift for the Renegades. Makes 2 outs here. Top 2.
Do it.
Green!
two, how many do we need?
Oh.
So they did another.
Oh. I was taking care of business. We make this play, we gotta do that.
Wheels, guys, great wheels. Here we go, lock it up, one chance to dance.
All right, at bat now is number 9, Mark Morris. Swinging a high fly ball down the third baseline. Rob Dias is on top of it, and it's picked up, but ruled foul. That ball did not make it to 100 feet, and Rob picked it up in foul territory. Too bad, because he would have had the out. But that's just one strike.
He was past the base. He was past the base.
Good.
They're checking it.
That's all we can ask for. Let him work it out now.
Yeah, because he was past.
Let him work it out.
Rob is out there contesting. He contested with the home plate ump, who's now talking to the base ump, determining when Rob Dias first picked the ball up, first made contact. Thinking that it was hit while in play and then pushed foul, or if it made it past the 100-foot line, determined to still be a foul. Remains 2 strikes here.
Yeah, we do.
Or 2 outs here, 1 strike. All right. Swing and a foul.
Nice catch.
3.
Florida money does a great catch.
3 strikes. Well, got 2.
Time for a passing truck. You can see it out there in the outfield.
Some people can see it out in the outfield.
It's also on the live stream.
Some people.
Yeah, some people.
Sure, there's someone.
Yeah, true.
Just give me a yard.
Oh, and there's another truck going by. I believe it's 2 strikes here, 2 outs. Swinging a high pop-up towards Rob Dias. Bounces over him. He's on the ground looking for it and can't pick it up in time. That makes it 5-4 Boston. There's a high pop-up. It took a bounce over Rob Dias' shoulder and rolled it too far away for him to be able to make the play in time. 5-4 Boston, 2 outs here, top 2. Brings up number 8, Chris Dunleavy.
All right, D.
Let's go, D.
Lock it in.
Swinging a high pop-up. The Renegades are searching for it. They both move away. Thaxton's on the ground, leans on it, kind of rolls away from him. Can't make the out. That's a really tough play to make a tough ball to make a play on there. To tie the game 5-5 here in the top of the second. 2 outs.
go, D! All right, defense, here we go, defense.
Brings to the plate, number 14, Richie Crussell.
Oh, one more.
Yeah, that was only 2.
Yeah, 2 outs.
Was it one more?
Swing and a miss, strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Swinging a line drive down the first base line, but foul. That makes 3 strikes.
It's coming out!
Coming out, guys. Be ready. Come on.
Come on, guys. Let's get it.
Defense, come on, defense.
We'll get it wrong way.
Swing and a miss. Strike 4. That ends the inning, or a half inning. We move to the bottom of the second. Boston Renegades are tied with the Indy Edge 5-5.
Win the inning, guys. Let's go. Win this inning.
Yeah, here.
Watch out, watch out. You got the live stream here. Go to your left. Go to your left.
Watch your backside.
There you go.
Thank you.
Hey, Brian. Can you watch that for a minute? I'll watch it for just a minute. I'll be back.
All right. Hi. Let's get it to play here, Sean. Nice job out there, Rob.
Thanks. Yeah, I tried to get that too. I couldn't.
Yeah, it's all good.
Who took my gloves? Did they fall?
No, there were no gloves up there, I don't think. Or Sean had some that he just took down.
Are they Under Armour gloves?
I don't know. They're black and red.
Black and red, they're back here.
Oh, I put them in the wrong one.
It's coming up. Yeah, come make
Think like that. Winning innings. So we need to score 3. You're in there. Yeah. You have to let that win. So we have to score 3 runs here to win the inning.
All right, here we are. Bottom 2. Larry Hale is leading off for us here.
What's up? What?
Luis is calling training Grande.
That's fantastic.
You didn't hear that yesterday?
That is fantastic. El Clayton Grande. Love that.
Moving that so that way we don't get a shot of Joe Buzon stretching out. Time for a passing truck. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Swinging a ground ball down the first base side. gets right past their shorty, out to their first baseman, gets underneath him. He's looking for it, but he can't pick it up in time. Can't pick it up in time. Larry slid, kind of tripped by the base. The first base ump ruled that he touched the base.
He hit. I heard him hit it.
But rules under review that he did in fact miss the base, which gave the fielder enough time to pick the ball up.
Yeah, you would have.
That makes the first out of the inning. And now at bat is number 53, Sean Devenish. One out, bottom two, 5-5.
That's right. Unless you want to say you're outstanding.
Foul ball, strike one.
Sean is on
There!
Just a little pointer. If you stand on the side of the bag, you can't actually see anything. But if you stand behind it by 20 feet, you can see it. Things that they don't tell you sometimes.
Swinging a hard ground ball down the third base side. Sean is running to first, gets past their deep third baseman, and Sean will run in easily for the run. Touches the base like it was nothing. Giving Boston a 6-5 lead here with one out in the bottom of the second.
Rob Dias! Dias!
Bring up Rob Dias.
Zook suit, right?
Another good piece of hitting by Sean.
Oh.
That's a two-pointer.
What was for us for that first pitch out in the field? So Justin had a strike on one play. Chances I don't fucking know.
In a sport with 6 players, everyone's clearly very important, but to get the production that Sean Devenish has delivered this week out of the 4th slot in the lineup has been massive. He would not be a 4-hitter on most other teams.
Give JC 5 chances.
Swinging a ground ball for Rob Dias right up the middle. He's running to third base. It kind of gets between. It's past real short. He traps it on his knee. Ooh, in a very close play, Rob Dias is ruled out.
Let's go Bats, let's go Bats.
The short fielder on the third base side of the field, ranged to the middle, was able to trap it with his legs and make it out quickly. Any sort of bobble there, and Rob Dias is safe.
Right here, Rob. Who wants it?
Brian, it's going.
But that brings up number 15, Joe Buzon, wrong way. It's time for a Ford Explorer that looked like it was equipped to chase storms. None around here, fortunately. Swing and a miss. Strike one on wrong way. 2 outs here. Bottom 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Hi, Joey. 1-5. Little poke.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Guys got it now. Lock it in, baby.
Swing and a miss, strike 4. That ends the inning. 3 outs here. Brings us to the top of the third. 6-5 Boston.
No, this is their number 16.
Hey, good hit.
So this is regular, but midfield's in 5.
Okay, so I'm with you.
Yep, you're with me.
Let's go, guys. Let's go, defense. Put up some donuts. We could have done it last inning. We can do it again.
Let's go.
Do it again. Let's go. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Top 3.
Let's go, guys.
All right, here. Top 3. Leading off for the Indy Edge, number 30, Nick Silver. Swinging a pop-up foul. Strike 1.
We tied it up, right? Is that all it is?
No, we had enough for lost. Yeah, we lost the inning 2-1.
We're not doing match play, Rob. All right, 1 strike here. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Swinging a foul, strike 3. You can see the pitcher there drying the ball off in his shirt. It is pretty wet on the field. Every time it hits, it needs to be dried off a little. Foul tip, staying alive, 3 strikes.
Go, Deeds. Coming out, baby.
Not paying attention to their jobs today. How many people?
17 viewers right now. Pretty good.
Of course, if it's just my mother, she's not working, so it's 16 people.
16 people ignoring their jobs.
Foul tip, staying alive.
Any renegades?
3
on?
strikes. Guy.
Oh, Mr. Zuccarello. He's not paying attention to his Mr. Mom job.
Guy's competent enough to double task.
It's background noise.
Foul tip, staying alive still.
Well, it's like they know what you just said.
What?
They just said staying alive also.
Swing and a miss, strike 4. Another gift for Boston.
All right, 2 more, guys. Let's do this.
1 out here, top 3, bringing up the top of the lineup. Number 4, Danny Fabiano. Oh, Melissa Hoyt's watching too, I believe.
Hi, Melissa.
Let me check. I forgot to mention her. And then some other Renegades, Joe Duggan, JJ Ward. Laura Ward's actually watching too. I'm pretty bad at this.
There you go, JC.
Max, ex-coach. Yeah. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Justin's on it. Picks it up for the out. The base malfunctioned, which means no play, or no ball.
Let's play, JC. Do it again, buddy. Do it again.
Does that count as
It counts as no pitch.
no pitch? So it's a 0-0 then?
Unfortunate for Boston because that was an easy out for them. But hey,
Yeah, it's,
we've been on the both sides of that this week. You know, it's just part of the sport.
They're a little slow out there. Don't mind them.
Strike one, with one out here in the top of the third. Boston leads 6-5. Time for a passing truck. Swing and a miss, strike two.
Another truck coming.
Foul tip, strike three.
Here we go. Coming out.
Swinging a high pop-up foul. You can see that this umpire has relocated behind the catcher to get close and ensure that he can tell whether or not there is a foul tip or not. A veteran move. Swing and a miss, strike four. That makes two outs here. Top three, Boston leads 6-5.
Let's go defense. Stay on your toes.
One more defense. Let's do this. Let's finish this.
Make these out.
We're on it. We're on it today. We're on it today.
One. All right, Rob Dias. Let's see some leather, baby. Flash the leather, Dias.
he struck out last time. He had a couple of fouls. And so
He strikes out the side. Strikes out the side.
but he can hit.
Yeah, I know.
Swinging a ground ball, foul.
Good jump, guys.
At bat is number 22, Nick Mulhern. Their number 2 hitter.
Hey.
Swinging out far line drive, foul. A real solid piece of contact that was just 10 feet too far to the left of the third base line.
Is that 2 strikes or 3 strikes?
3.
3 strikes, I believe, here with
He had
2
a
outs.
whiff,
Yep,
A whiff and 2 fouls, yeah.
3 strikes here, 2 outs, top 3. Let's see what the Renegades can get here. And out here would mean that they get the top 2 guys in the lineup out and go
20, otherwise it's 2 strikes.
to the 4th.
2 strikes.
Oh, apparently only 2 strikes. My sources behind me lie to me. All right, foul tipped. So now it's 3 strikes, and it doesn't matter what I said last time. 3 strikes coming out.
I was obviously imagining something.
Pitcher's number 12. Take. 12. Pitcher's number 12. Kyle Kennedy. Full count after that take. Time for a passing truck.
I'm just thinking, like, you know, like in hockey, when they'll chant the other goalie's name.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if he strikes out the side.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah, we're not in that game, though, Drew.
That'd be so funny.
When they go low, we go high. Quote Michelle Obama. Swinging a high pop-up. Justin Proctor's listening for the bounce. Gonna be tough to get there in time.
There's nothing you can do.
That's a very tough ball to make a play on. That hung in the air for about as long as it took him to get to the base. That ties the game 6-all. At bat now is number 9, Mark Morris. Tie game 6-6, 2 outs, top 3.
The 3-4 have scored both times. And this is the 3, so he's not powerful, but he's fast.
Swinging a high pop-up foul. This guy, Mark Morris, has scored twice already this game. He is very fast. In this game, I'm not sure if you'd rather be a real power hitter or real fast. Both have their advantages. And he's got the speed. Foul, strike 2.
Come on, defense, what do you say, D?
Swinging a high pop-up down the third base line, but foul. That makes 3 strikes here. 2 outs. Top 3. Tie game 6-6. Take. That's a full count here.
Must be the money. Morning.
Swinging a line drive down the third base line. That stays fair. Rolls over Christian. He struggles to pick it up in time.
If Rob's just foul, that's foul.
They're contesting. Boston's contesting whether or not that was fair or foul.
If Dias was foul, that one was foul. The one that Dias made the put out on?
If it stands, that would give the Indy Edge a 7-6 lead here. The home plate ump is conferring with the third base ump. I find it hard to believe they'll overturn this. She did not have a particularly good angle, although the outfield ump is running in. Maybe he has a differentiated opinion. Or maybe they're talking about when, can't tell, trying to read what they're talking about with their hands. Yeah. Ruled safe, as I would have expected.
Let's go defense!
Let's get it.
That makes it 7-6. Indy Edge, 2 outs, top 3. Number 8, Chris Dunleavy's at the plate. Drew Crook is predicting that Sean Devenish will make the put out here. Did you hear that, Drew? Swinging a pop-up short right in front of Justin. He's down on the ground searching for it. Picks it up before he gets to the base, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Taking us to the bottom of the 3rd. Boston is down 7-6.
Let's go, bats! Let's get those bats swinging, boys!
Not the backup. There we go, kids.
Who's up?
I see a few new names in the comment section, so I just want to
Robbie, my
make
voice
sure
is
that
shot.
everyone's aware of a few things. One, we wouldn't be here without the support of all the friends and family back home who've helped get us to this point. Organizations that have been great to us have included the Association of Blind Citizens, who supports the team and sponsors us. We've also got help from the Challenge Athletes Foundation, who've been great in giving some grants to some of the athletes on our team. And JetBlue was great in providing some discounted flights for the team to get down here. In addition, we've recently launched a new team store where you can buy a team apparel. Not sure how apparent it is on the live stream, but we are sporting new jerseys and new hats this season. And there's a whole bunch of new other gear with the new Renegades logo that you can personalize for your favorite player or for yourself. Name, number, etc., including bucket hats that we've even been talking about getting as a coaching staff to help protect us from the sun out here. I'm going to post a link here in the comments section for anyone who might be interested in buying.
Yeah, where's Brian? Right here, Jason. I'm liking our shit. Looks good.
And thanks everyone for tuning in. We do appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to watch what we have going on here. Hoping to do you all proud and get a victory.
I was trying to do air and I let it go so you could hear it. But it was, I mean, he was down the line.
You didn't have a chance.
You didn't have a chance. You had like 4 seconds.
Okay. There was no chance on that.
Tough for both of us.
Because they're perfect. Their balls, when they land, they stay right there. They didn't move to the back. They stay right there. Probably 2 inches. That's it.
Okay, so here's my question. Who knows what the truth is? Because these umpires, you don't know if they actually know the real rules. But the ruling of the game was that it's not a double call. Both callers say the same number. Okay, here's the thought. That pop-up 4, because of your tone, because you called it the high ball, he was backing up. And I'm thinking, what about if I overrule you and say 4? I'm going to say your same number, and I'm overruling you and say, don't fucking back up.
Let's go 2, let's go 2.
All right, leading us off here in the bottom of the 3rd. Sorry, I was reading something on my phone there and get all discombobulated.
It was on your side.
Leading us off here in the bottom of the 3rd is number 2, Christian Thaxton. Boston is down 7-6.
No, but it would, yeah, exactly. But maybe you just switch positions because you're both having that ball.
Defense is requesting a new baseball.
It's challenging. I'm like, basically, Jesse, it's just a fucking loophole. There's got to be a way to overrule it on the other side. There is. Because it's not a double call. It's the same number. Who's going to make the play for it?
Indy Edge have now put on some form of a shift for Christian Thaxton, moving their typical midfield short person to deep left field. Foul tip, strike one.
So where to have everyone needs to be center. Needs to be center. Where they have everyone.
Shift won't matter if Christian can replicate his success yesterday with a home run.
Yeah, if he pounds it to like right where that woman is, well, Mulholland might get it because he's faster than shit.
Foul, strike two. Rob Weissman with the nice grab behind the plate.
There.
Timeout. That's the Ford Explorer that I mentioned earlier that looks like it's equipped to go storm chasing, coming back. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Swinging a friggin' shot. Calls late base, gets past Nick Mulhern. It's not going to matter. Christian's in easily. He absolutely clobbered that. A shift doesn't matter when you hit it about 150 on a rope. Only way you make a stop on a play like that is if it hits a defender. That ties the game here. It's 7. No outs in the bottom of the third. Joe McCormick at the plate.
Yep.
7-7.
7 all. Still Brentwood 6.
Big piece of hitting there with 3 strikes again for Christian Thaxton. And it appears that they're moving in a Joe McCormick shift now, where they've taken the Danny Felpiano, who is their mid-short person, and moved him seemingly on the 170-foot line in left center field.
Yeah.
Leaving the line wide open if Joe McCormick were to hit it there. Hello to Joe Guillen. You're tuning in time for Joe Mack. Foul tip, strike one.
Come on, Mac.
Tie game here, no outs, bottom 3. Foul tip, strike 2.
Hit it. Fair. Almost, Joe. Come on, Mac. Come on, Joe.
Come on, Joe, roll the Buddha. You got it.
Swinging a ground ball down the third base side, kind of right where I mentioned there's a gap there. Shorty runs past it, it kicks it around his feet. Joe Mack gets to the base first, and it's safe to give the Renegades the lead. Good hustle by Joe, just beats that out. That brings up number 81, Larry Hale. Renegades in the lead, 8-7, no outs, bottom 3.
They're calling it save. Marsden was touching the ball.
That will be a bad overturn if this gets overturned.
Larry Hale.
Wait, what?
It's time once again for everybody to come aboard the L train.
All umpires.
They're conferring.
Join hands.
And he's ruled safe.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Do appreciate the ensuring the calls are right. He's doing a good job being proactive and conferring with the other umpires in the field. But we got Larry Hale up now. Renegades up by 1, 8-7. Bottom 3, no outs. And the ball died in Ron's grasp.
Did he forget? He must have forgot.
Come up for what?
Too late. Did they call dead ball? Right.
That's true, Randy.
Oh, after the fact. Oh, that was
I was just clarifying why I let my, trying to step back my bias that I let show there for a minute. Swinging a ground ball down the first base side, just left him mid, hits off their shorty. He's crawling on the ground for it, looking to pick it up. Gets it up off the ground before Larry can get to the base for the first out here in the bottom of the third.
Somebody call 911!
Shiny fire burning on the base path.
Whoa! He's been hitting that all week.
Can I give Rob a break?
That brings up Sean Devenish, number 53. I appreciate that.
That's actually a really good question. Okay, I'll bring it up.
I mean, that's all he's done all day, and that's not going to score.
Sean has been hitting very well today. See if we can keep it going. Yeah, it might be. Yeah.
Hot take.
A little late to switch at this point.
Well, today, yeah, right now.
This game, but hey, we'll figure it out. Swinging another absolute rope down the third baseline where there's no one. Nick Mulheron's on the ground looking for it, kicks off his feet, but Sean saved.
Yeah!
I've had that happen.
Like I said before that, Sean has been hitting exceptionally well. Kept it going.
Way to be!
Who is that?
Three-pointer!
Who are you?
For his third run of the game.
Hell yeah!
Gives Boston a 2-run lead here, 9-7. 1 out, bottom 3. Rob Dias at the plate.
Dias.
I don't know what that was, but okay.
I'm with you.
Bring Diaz back. Diaz.
Do you think anyone, if he scores or something, we start to do a cheer?
Ooh, I like that.
Not sure what the delay is here. Okay, we're good. Rob Dias at the plate.
Good morning. Say Buenos Dias.
If he scores.
Like, good morning.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm not clever.
Dias.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I'm scoring. We're up by 2.
Time for a few passing cars, trucks. More trucks than cars out here in Oklahoma, I feel.
I think Liam's getting pissed because he's like, what's wrong?
Yeah.
Yes, for that. It's worth the price of admission.
Swinging a hard ground ball down third baseline, foul.
There!
You don't want that.
There!
Because you
There!
Of you,
On his shoulders he does. And his nose.
His two hair on the nose.
Only one now, Joe got one off.
Oh, it's one now.
Swinging a pop up with backspin that rolls foul.
Try it, Robbie D.
3 strikes here on Rob Dias.
Dias! Swing your dingus.
Dias.
Huh. You got it?
We'll try it. It's in its testing phases, but
Something different.
I just want to take credit for one cheer. That's all I want. Then I can. No, this one. I got 2. 2 shares?
Well, sounds like. Okay. The one that, the one for Sony.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's me.
Did you coach Sean? Yeah, they're going to. Get a fair table. Hope it's cold enough.
Swing and a miss. Strike 4.
All right, Dias, sorry,
That's the second out here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Next inning.
Who's up?
Where you going?
Bringing up Joe Wrong Way Buzon.
Go wrong way. Which way? Wrong way.
You're a clever cheer. We'll have to wait till next time.
That's okay.
We'll keep it on ice.
Yeah, no, just let it fester for a while. We'll see what happens.
Let's see what that is.
Doesn't score this time. You're gonna have to hold on to it for you.
Then I gotta wait till next year.
All right, 9-7 here. Boston's in the lead. Bottom 3, 2 outs. Joe Buzon at the dish. Swing and a ground ball foul on the first base line. 9-7 Boston Hunter. That's Jamie Dickerson walking across the screen, who became famous for his Fortnite dance celebrating Christian Thaxton's home run yesterday. Go to minute 24 of the video that Thax hits a home run in, and you'll see Jamie celebrating afterwards. Bottom 3, 2 outs. Swinging another foul. 2 strikes here.
Filipino! Filipino!
Swing and another foul. Joe Wrong Way is remarkably consistent, hitting almost all 3 to the exact same spot.
Yes. This is some like.
4.
After blind. The only thing I could see them possibly saying is that we would be right. No, but it would be quick. I wouldn't hold it. I would hold it. I'd just be overruled. You know, so I just say 4. And I'm just playing devil's. That's just what they leave. Well, what they would say is he just saying?
The ump was letting the spotter know to prevent the players from adjusting their masks on the field without permission. Swing and another foul.
Oh my God.
That makes 4
You're on it.
almost identical foul balls.
Open the hips and pull up this side. Hey, Ron, how many strikes can you throw? Come on, Forrest.
Give him the slider.
If that one's little.
Little Ronnie Cochran. Woo, woo, woo. Little Ronnie Cochran. Woo, woo, woo.
Not sure if you can hear, but the rain is hitting the tarp as it has returned. Harder than it has since the start of the game. Swing and a miss. Strike 4. That ends a third.
Is that drought?
It's raining, guys.
Oh, that was a foul tip. That was a foul tip. Foul tip. Foul tip again. Staying alive. Wrong was just trying to work Ron. Get the pitch count up as Sean Devonish just claimed.
Seen all his pitches now.
Well, he has an exit. I can see.
That's a swing and a miss. For the strikeout to end the third.
What side am I
Boston up
playing
9-7.
Let's go defense. What side's JC on?
Here we go, D.
You're clear.
Make sure no one runs into my hot tub.
Watch the hands, defense. Watch the hands.
Nine, 9-7.
Top of the 4. We won the inning. 3-2.
From a mental and physical well-being.
Huh?
9-7. Us. Yep.
Top of
Top
the
of
4
the 4. It's interesting how some of the Thunder are coming over to watch.
Yeah.
Jared just came by. There's another kid over there. And Booker was here for.
The Jets come over to watch.
Yeah, I know.
Beat down! Standing now.
Boys back. Thank you. No charge. All right. Sorry for that brief
Really broadcaster.
break. I left Hot Tub in charge. Not sure what he said to you. I'm sure it was better than anything I could provide, though. Let me scroll back through some of the comments.
No charge.
I know you're my age, man. Just checking in. You slipped out of the box.
Yeah, that was probably. I know, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes.
That's strike 1 on number 14, Richie Crussell, I believe. Yeah, Ian, I'll give you that update next sort of break. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So, after the first day, the elimination portion started. We played Minnesota on Wednesday, beat them in the first round there, and then yesterday, swinging a line drive down the third baseline, foul. then in the second round, it's a double elimination tournament. We lost to San Antonio Jets. They hit really well against us. We played fairly well. That was yesterday morning. So then we moved to the elimination portion of the bracket, where we beat the Tyler Tigers and the BCS Outlaws, both from Texas, making the third and fourth Texas teams that we played this week. Beat both of them in a 12-run mercy rule, and then ended up here playing the Indy Edge. So if we lose, we will end up in the 5th place / 6th place game, and if we win, we keep our hopes alive. Take. Full count here. Swinging a ground ball down the third base line, still foul. I don't know exactly who we'd play next. But that game will be at 2:30. If we win, we play Titans or Bayou City. All right.
If we win, we will play the winner of the Titans versus Bayou City. If we lose, we play the loser, I think, of Titans versus Bayou City.
And that would be for the 5-6, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And if we win, we'd be competing for the 3 or 4, potentially 2 or 3 by now.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, or 4.
Swing and a miss, strike 4. That's the first out here in the top of the 4th.
All right, guys, 2 more. Come on.
So, not sure if you could hear Aaron Proctor there, but if we win, we play the winner of. If we win, we play the winner of the Bayou City Heat and the New Jersey Titans. If we lose, we play the loser of that game in the 5-6. If we win, we'll play them in the losers bracket to keep moving. I believe that game will be at 2:30. If we win, if we lose, then we end up in the 3/4 game. If we win, I believe we go to the championship game on Saturday.
No, that we would play.
Oh, then we'd play another game
probably
at 5:30. Okay, sorry. Then we have to play one more game to get to the championship.
I forget how that's going to work out, but
Swing and a miss, strike 1 here on number 30, Nick Silver, the number 6 hitter. According to Guy Zuccarello, looks like we will be playing the Heat if we win, as they were up early. Swinging a high fly ball down third base side, the batter trips, gets over Christian's arms. Joe Max on the ground, picks it up for the out. Fantastic play by Joe McCormick to rush over and get it. Tough break for the Indy Edge as their batter tripped coming out of the box.
Way to back him up.
But that makes a second out here in the top of the 4th.
One more, guys. Let's do this. Come on.
Bringing up number 4, the leadoff hitter, Danny Fabiano.
face on the way down the line, though. The batter.
Really?
No.
Yes.
He did.
He did.
Tell me whatever. It's an out.
It's an out.
It's great. It's great.
We're having a brief timeout as Dr. Mike on our team takes a look at the base runner, Nick Silver, just to make sure that he's all right because he had taken a knee as he was walking back. He got a little banged up from that play. But yeah, I forget if I finished the sentence or not before I started the call, but Guy Zuccarello texted me on the side saying the Bayou City Heat appear to be up big over the New Jersey Titans. So we could likely end up playing the Bayou City Heat next if we win. All right, 2 outs here, top 4. Boston leading 9-7. At the plate, leadoff hitter number 4, Danny Fabiano. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Fabiano struck out during his last at-bat. Wouldn't expect many from him. Foul tip, strike 2.
All right, JCP.
Foul tip, strike 3. Time for cheers at the field next to us.
Celebration.
Swinging a high fly ball down the third base line. Gets towards Christian Thaxton. He's on the ground. Rolls right over him. Rob Dice is on the ground. Can't pick it up in time. A really solidly hit ball that took a hop
Nice try.
just over Thaxton. That makes it 9-8 Boston here with 2 outs in the top of the 4th. Bringing up number 22, Nick Mulhern, the number 2 batter in their lineup. That was a great job by Boston to almost make a play there. That was a good hit, good line down the base. Especially with 3 strikes. Boston has been able to create some 3-strike magic today too. I believe last at bat, Nick Mulhern hit the ball about 300 yards in the air. Almost impossible to make a play. And he does it again. It's a high fly ball. Looks like it's about to land on Justin. Gets over him. He's looking for it on the ground. And can't get there in time. That ties it up at 9. Again, that was another ball that just hung in the air for about 3-4 seconds, it felt like. It landed on the ground, took a hop taller than Justin. Makes it very difficult to locate on the ground there. And nearly impossible to make a play.
Go, D. You're all good now. You're all good.
That was a no chance.
Bringing up number 9, Mark Morris.
That's what Taiwan does too. Just put it in here.
Swinging a ground ball down the third baseline, hugging the foul line. Rob Dicey running up to it, and he just goes foul. Strike 1.
Way to move, Dias. Way to move.
Swinging a ground ball foul again. That's strike 2. 2 outs here, tied game, top 4. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Swinging a foul ball. Nope, stays fair. Rob Dias is on top of it. Picks it up in time for the out.
No.
Joe Mack is back.
Yeah, it looks like it was ruled foul. There's a line drive down the third base line. Rob Dias did a nice job of ranging to his right to get there. Picked it up before the runner got to the base. Now they're conferring whether or not it was foul because the home plate ump did rule it foul on the field. Or maybe he said to stop and not foul. Okay, apparently the ump said to stop, not foul. And I don't know what the official rule is there.
The person that was in the way.
Well, who's determined in the way if that's where the ball is? It appears the ump is talking more to Rob than the other coach, which makes me think that this will not be a call for Boston. Although now the Indy pitcher is arguing it.
What? This is going to be a remember last year?
Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
Ruled a foul ball. Ruled a foul ball. So 3 strikes still. The Edge are arguing, but ump is firm in his call of foul. So 3 strikes, 2 outs, tie game,
Defense, come on.
top 4, 9-9.
I swapped, yeah.
Back square a little. There you go.
This is why I hate these sandals because
Oh, yeah.
they're not flat. They hurt after a while. They're good for like lateral traction. They can't hurt for too long.
Count 30, let's play.
Ugly feet.
Swing and a foul. Definitely foul this time.
Good jump, Robbie.
Unapologetically foul.
Left of third base. Oh yeah, I'd love that, Steven, but make my job easier. No scoreboard.
How many people you got?
30.
Wow.
Yeah. And not just because we're sitting under a canopy, Rob.
I think the count's 30.
That was a hot tub joke, Rob. Swing and a miss, strike 4. That ends the inning. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Score tied 9-9.
Let's go get those bets started.
Hot tub. You can't let me beat you to those jokes. Come on,
I know,
that's your calling in life.
Come here, Clifty. Come here.
Yeah, gotcha. Easy. Easy. Tighten it up, tighten it up, tighten it up. Rubber stuck. Tighten it up.
Make sure Mac knows where the line is.
Hey, where's my placeholder?
Oh, and I never came back to the Shane Canton. But get this, Hot Tub said awful things. Never leave him alone with us again.
What's that?
Shane Canton said Hot Tub said awful things. Never leave him alone with us again. That's pretty good.
Christian is a friend of mine. Rip, rip. He can rip it anytime. Rip, rip. He can rip it any place. Rip, rip. Hey, he can rip it in your face. Rip, rip.
Wait, who?
When I move, you move. Just like that. Hell yeah. Hey, Christian. Sweet ass.
All right. That noise signals that Christian Thaxton will be coming to the plate to lead off the bottom of the fourth. Also, looking down the sidelines, it appears that there are some Bayou City Heat players and coaches, which leads me to believe that they probably won and are now scouting out our game as we will play them in the next game. Or the winner of this game will play them in the next game.
Is this bottom four?
Bottom four, tie game, 9-9.
Well, you had no chance on that. I mean, it was in the air for 4 seconds. It takes him 5.5 to get on the line, right? It bounced higher. It bounced higher. You had no chance. Do you need water or Gatorades or anything?
Swinging a hard ground ball right up the middle. Christian Thaxton calls late base, gets to Nick Malaren, who picks it up in time to get the out on Christian. He called late base, so the ump is going out to talk. The ump is now going to confer with the base switch umpire. I believe it was a late base, as Christian's first few steps were kind of into no man's land as he heard nothing when he called late base. And those critical steps were likely the difference between him being safe anyways and the out on the field. I think that's I don't agree with that call.
So they asked the base switch operator if the base switch operator. What are you going to say if you're the base switch operator? No, I did.
Well, that's an out. They ruled that an out. Can't say I agree with that. But that brings up Joe McCormick here. Tie game, 1 out, bottom 4.
I'm not saying it's foolproof. I'm saying that's the way that you have to err on it. There is no such thing as foolproof, especially when a sleazeball like me is involved.
Swinging a ground ball down the third base line. It's short. Joe McCormick's run to it. Their shorty's coming up. He's falling around on the ground for it. Joe doesn't get to the base in time and is called out for the second out here in the bottom of the 4th. Still a tie game, 9-9. That brings up number 81, Larry Hale.
Why is he looking at me? I'm getting them from the base. So you want to be the Western line too? All right. Okay. 4. Yep. Okay.
At bat, Larry Hale, 2 outs, bottom 4, scores 9-9. Swinging a foul ball down the first base line. A run out of Larry here would be huge.
Woo! Woo! Nice hands, Forrest.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Is this lipstick all over? I don't know. It's red. It's red tape from the field. You slide through.
Can he die?
It looks like you had a serious issue. That's on my fault.
Foul tip, strike 3. Swinging a pop-up, kind of right up the middle. Gets into no man's land. They're on the ground searching for it. Picks it up before Larry can get to the base. Unfortunately,
Let's go, get out there!
that is a 1-2-3 inning. And we go to the top of the 5th, tie game, 9-9.
Make those donuts, D. Make the donuts, D.
You're good, you're good.
Which side am I on? Ace?
Who is that?
We are 4, 5, 6. Hold up, stop.
I don't know.
Okay, thank you. We are 4, 5, 6. So it's double roll.
There's like a lot of torn out grass around that base. People are checking their feet.
Larry, you come in at that base and you sound like that fella.
Oh, I'm not on my toes.
I can hear you from home plate watching the field. He makes the play and I hear boom, 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 boom. And then I look over and you still haven't hit the ground yet. Okay?
These are definitions.
Okay.
He said he puts it up there.
Perfect.
Defense towards it! Up! Speed zone!
All right. Leading off here in the top of the 5th is number 8, Chris Dunleavy. Tie game.
Check us up, D. Here we go. Come on, defense.
Basically have a 2-inning baseball game on our hands right here. Both teams will start off their halves of the innings with their number 4 hitters. Tie game. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
All right, left side, be ready.
It's like a trend this game.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Back to Dias.
Swing and a ground ball, foul.
You're hitting third next to him. No, the wrong way. And then you're standing in the field in the sixth spot, but it's coming up third next to him. And then you're standing in first base. Hey, just stay loose. Okay? Stay loose. Just swung with that really well, BP. Bring that to the plate, yeah?
Come on, defense, here we go, D. D.
All right, 3 strikes here. Now that the ball has been replaced. Take, full count. Swing and a miss, strike 4. That makes the first out here in the top of the 5th.
Alright, D, let's get on it, come on!
Brings up number 14, Richie Crussell. He hits in the 5th spot.
4, 5, 6 this inning?
Yep. That's exactly what we do.
That's exactly what we do.
Yeah, that's exactly what we have coming up.
Yeah, but our 4-hitter should be our 2-hitter or 3-hitter.
Yeah, Sean has been hitting.
What? You're just saying that because Gina's.
No, I didn't mention it. No, I really did. I think he should be. He's on fire.
Silver, I'm talking. Silver.
Literally on fire.
Swinging a foul, strike 1.
Hey, I'm not sure I was there. I'm talking about silver.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Defense, stay on your toes.
Swing and a pop up the middle. Rob Dias is attacking. He's on the ground. He picks it up for the out. Great defensive play by Rob Dias there to get the second out here in the top of the 5th.
One more, guys. Listen. Rob Dias.
Dias!
Good call, Brian Grillo.
That brings up number 30, Nick Silver. 2 outs here. Top 5.
Oh, I'm losing my voice.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. Swinging a ground ball, short, kind of read it. Rob Dias, he's down on the ground. And he picks it up for the out. That's 3 outs for Boston. Going to the bottom of the 5th. 9-9. A good 1-2-3 defensively to bounce back and give themselves a chance to take the lead going into the 6th. Great defensive plays there by Rob Dias. Hot tub!
Okay, placeholder.
Those are yours.
Let's go, fast. Let's go, Somebody come in 1-1. Shorty Ryan burning on the bases. Whoa!
What up, Doc?
Come on, Yee. Come on, guys.
You woke up.
That was a huge
Bottom 5.
I don't care about our team offense. It's irrelevant. I mean, I don't mind.
Come on, guys, let's go. Let's go. Turn the order over, guys. Turn the order over.
Hey, Rob, this is what happens when you're happy.
He just walks away. He just walks away.
I think I'm ulcering it.
Well, I do not doubt that.
Well, we don't see you bleeding anywhere. We're okay.
Oh man.
He's wearing his yellow pants, so we just be contained.
He took the yellow pants off?
Okay.
All right. Stepping into the box is number 53, Sean Devenish. The number 4 hitter, who I believe is 3 for 3 on the day. 2 solid pieces of contact. Let's see if he can get a third. 3 solid pieces of contact. Let's see if he can get a 4th. Swinging a foul.
Yeah, you're welcome.
One strike. No outs here. Bottom 5. Tie game. Swinging a high pop-up foul. Good contact. If he puts that fair, tough to get it out.
You can do it, baby!
Nice!
Wait, are you cheating on me?
There's a live stream going on.
Wait, are you cheating on me then?
This is one big frame. 2 strikes here. Swinging a high fly ball. That's a great hit. Takes a deep bounce, rolling to Nick Malaren. Sean is in easily. Another incredible hit by Sean Devenish. Ripped it down the third baseline. Had a great arc, and it just sat in no man's land to give Boston a 1-run lead, 10-9 here in the bottom of the 5th.
I mean, it was in the air for 5 seconds.
I could hear her.
Come on, man. Go with it.
And Sean's congratulations for that run is Ace telling a really bad math joke.
No, that was a science joke.
Science joke.
There was the photon who's boarding onto a plane. They ask him about it. Does he have any baggage? He says, no, I'm traveling light.
Between Ace and Hot Tub, we are full of incredible jokes.
Why do people keep telling me not to quit my day job? I don't understand.
And Rob Dias is at the plate.
Sean, you killed a base.
All right, Rob Dice here. No outs, bottom 5. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Marcus Morris, his range to it, bounces off his hands, runs by it, and Rob Dias is in for a run. Mark Morris overran the ball to his left, just slid by him and the next level that was behind him, who was about at the same, arc over, allowing Rob Dias to score the run, giving Boston a 2-run lead here with no outs in the bottom of the 5th. Bring up pinch hitter Joe Yee, number 30.
A foot away from him. He was right there, but
No, you got it right.
All right, Joe Yee at the plate. No outs, Boston up by 2, bottom 5. Swinging a ground ball down the third base line that hugs the first base line. Oh, and just goes foul.
There! There! Because we care! There!
Man, that's hurtful. Wow.
I got here now. On my nose, Robin. On my
In your ears?
Flared?
Oh yeah.
Mine. Digestive system?
Survey says.
It's what? Oh.
Take.
Good take, Joe. Veteran move.
1 strike, 1 take. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Here you go, Joe. You got it, baby.
Foul tip to stay alive. 3 strikes, 1 take.
You got it, Joe. You got it, buddy.
We have time for a crying child. And I don't mean any one of our players. And there's Ace with the same joke. From the far end of the bench. Ace made the same joke as me.
It's what?
That's not good. Was that one of our players? Swinging a foul. Swing and a miss. Strike 4.
Sorry, Joe Yee.
First out here in the bottom of the 5th.
Just like that. When I move, you move. Just like that.
Boston is still up 11-9. 1 out.
Hey, Christian, swing that bat.
At bat now, number 2, Christian Thaxton. Hey, Bayou City, how'd you guys do?
What?
We run real well.
Okay.
I think it was in the second or the third. I'm
Okay.
not sure. So
Cool.
I think the third. So.
Oh, so you got a quick game.
Yeah, so when you guys won.
So Bayou City officially beat the New Jersey Titans. They 12-run ruled them. Swing in a hard line drive. Oh, that gets through all levels of the defense. That's still rolling. Easy run for Christian Thaxton. What were you saying before that? Sorry, I didn't hear what you were saying before that. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it. So
We are good.
what happened there is Christian Thaxton roped a line drive just left of midfield, got through the gap between their 2 deepest guys out there for an easy run to give the Renegades a 12-9 lead here with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. Brings up Jim McCormick, number 46, the number 2 hitter.
I'd be comfortable with 2 more lines. Just saying.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Buddha, Buddha, Mac. Buddha, Buddha.
Buddha, 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 rockin' everywhere. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Sorry, you know it. Correct it. You're good.
Yeah.
Did he take that last one?
No, he swung. 2 strikes. Swinging a high fly ball down the third baseline. Appears to be fair. Bounces towards Morris, who kicks it away. And Joe Mack scores! Another run, making it 13-9 Boston here with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. That was a long fly ball. Morris, the shorty here on the left-hand side of the defense for Indy Edge, backed up, did a great job of tracking it, but it took a high bounce off his chest, kicked away into no man's land in enough time for Joe McCormick to reach the base. That brings up number 81, L Train, Larry Hale. Swinging a foul, coming right at the bench. Jamie Dickerson showing off his soccer skills, but kicks it away.
Fair! Please!
We don't call him Messi for nothing.
Not here. That's bad mechanics, Jamie.
Swinging another line drive foul down the first base line.
You got it, Ronnie. You got it, Ronnie.
This time he was aiming at the Bayou City Heat, which are standing over that way.
Stands to wipe his hiney. Oh, he stands to wipe his hiney. Oh, he stands.
I mean, I'm sure he hears it, but he's not even paying attention.
Yeah,
He's got to be.
That's a take. 1 take, 2 strikes. 1 out here. Bottom 5. 13-9 Boston. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Full count.
Well trained!
Power triangle, there you go. Don't cast.
Swinging a pop-up up the middle that lands dead center. There's communication errors, slides under Morris, and they're fumbling around for it. Larry Hale is safe. He gets to the base just in time.
Let's go!
Hold on.
Is there supposed to be a response to that? No, there's just rage. I felt like I had to say something, but I didn't know what to say.
The Indy caller is asking for the umpire to check with the base and field umpires to determine if he was safe. Right now, the call on the field is that Larry Hale did score the run, which would make the score 14-9 here with the 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. This is a coach-initiated review. Would lead me to believe that this should not be overturned. It was close enough to be safe. Call stands. 14-9 Boston here. Bottom 5, 1 out.
Let's go!
Just bang bang.
And we have Glenn Guillen now watching too. Hello, Mr. Guillen. Not sure if we still have Sean here. No, our friend Joe. All right, at bat now is Sean Devenish. He led this inning off with a hit, 4 for 4 on the day. I'm not keeping the hitting stats, but I think he had 4 quality hits too. It would be great if he could keep that going. 1 out. Not sure what's happening now. Seems like there's a base switch issue. Swing and a miss, strike 1. That could be the first time this game that Sean has not made contact. Foul tip. Strike 2.
You got this, Sean.
Go 5-3.
Come on, babe.
I've been telling him he needs to do that too, Linda. Now that Thax has done it, why not him? Home run. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
All right, Sean, you got it. You got it, Sean.
Foul.
Fair.
Jimmy,
Fair. Because we care. Let's stop and
Stare.
That was easy. So easy.
It's not polite to
Stare.
We're blind.
sit on your.
Hi, Dan. It's 1 out right now. Bottom 5. Boston leads 14-9.
14-9, yes. 1 out.
3 strikes here on Sean Devonish. Swinging a pop-up short on the left side. There, Morris, the shorty's running in, scrambling around on the ground for it, and he bobbles, and he's safe. He bobbles, and Sean Devonish is safe. A close play is not controversial, as the shorty was not able to secure the ball, picking it up off the ground. Makes it 15-9. 1 out here. Bottom 5. Rob Dias is at the plate.
Morris had it. He fumbled it.
Yep. It would be nice to have a seal.
But he totally had it.
That's the name of the game.
It came right out. Yeah.
That's the name of the game.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. Strike 2. And they've turned on the lights here at the field for the first time all week.
Because blind people need to see what's going on.
Yeah. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Swing and a miss, strike 4 for the second out here in the bottom of the 5th. Score remains 15-9. Coming to the plate is number 30, Joe Yee.
Turn it over, you. Let's go, buddy.
5 for 5. Yeah, brother. Nice. Why not 6 for 6? That's what I'm saying. Swinging a ground ball down the third base side. Joe Yee took a step to the wrong base. Mark Morris, a shorty, picks it up in time to get the out.
He's at 3.
Come on, defense. All right, D.
All right, and that makes 3 outs here, ending the 5th inning. Bottom 6, going to top 6. Top 6. Score. 15-9. Boston is in the lead, 15-9.
Top.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Top of the lineup. 15-9.
Hey,
Yep.
15-9.
That's better than It's better than we thought. We were moving 56.
All right. Time for some defense here. Believe we will start with the top of the lineup for the Indy Edge. Meaning number 4, Danny Fabiano, will be at the plate. Yep. Danny Fabiano steps into the box. That's Jamie Dickerson going by, giving the thumbs up.
Come on, JCP!
A little biplane is flying overhead. Or maybe not a biplane, but time for that to pass.
Imagine if you rode that all the way to Dallas.
I'd love to.
Really?
Absolutely.
All right, big half inning here for the defense.
I'd like to ride.
Up 6 runs, need 3 outs to win.
And the lights are on.
And the lights just went off. Makes sense because it's 2 o'clock here Central Time. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
You ready, Joe Yee?
Swing and a miss, strike 2. Swing and a foul off himself, strike 3. Foul staying alive, still 3 strikes. Swinging a high fly ball, kind of right up the middle. Seems to be right at Joe McCormick. He gets on the ground. Oh, hits off his hip and rolls away. Who cannot pick it up in time. Fabiano scores, making it 15-10 here. Top 6, no outs.
Sorry, defense. Sorry, defense. Settle down.
It was a well-hit ball. Joe McCormick played that well. The ball just hit off his hip and skittered a little too far away to make a play.
You almost had that one, Joe. Good place. Good work.
Still no outs here. Stepping into the box is number 22, Nick Mulhern. All right, at bat, number 22, Nick Mulhern. No outs, 15-10, top 6. Boston is in the lead. Now we're having another timeout.
Eat him up. Let's get that work.
There you go, Jay.
Swing and a miss, strike one. Yes, Jogi, and I did just drop skittered. I'm trying to catch up with Doc Emmerich for his use of verbs to describe moving. Swing and a miss, strike two. Foul tip, strike three. A light rain has started here. Swinging a high foul ball. Still three strikes.
Make sure they hear you.
Swing and a miss, strike four. That's a gift, as Mulherin has been hitting the ball extremely high, making it very difficult for any putouts defensively. But that's a first out here, top of the sixth. 15-10 Boston still. Stepping into the box is number 9, Mark Morris. Defensively, he's been all over the place for them at their left shorty position.
Gregory's going to hit the Dunley.
Okay.
You're saying if you don't know what's going on with it?
All right. Defense appears to be set. One down. 15-10 Boston. Mark Morrison. Top six. Swinging a pop-up short. Seems to have a lot of backspin, and it goes foul. Strike one.
Watch out, Rob. Rob, we scared.
Foul tip, strike two. We do have an audience, as we're up to 37 viewers, and we have both the Bayou City Heat and the New Jersey Titans watching on the sidelines to figure out who they'll each be playing next. As a reminder, winner plays Bayou City, loser will play New Jersey Titans. That Titans game will be for the 5th and 6th place in the tournament. Swinging a high pop-up foul, 3 strikes.
Heat 'em up! Woot.
Smell. Take.
Must be the
Full count.
money.
Thank you, Joyce. I appreciate that. Foul tip. Stays alive.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah. You did. No, that's fine. I'm not doubting it.
Rewatch the live stream.
I'm not doubting it. I just didn't see it.
Still full count. 1 out. Swing and a miss. Strike 4. That makes the second out here in the top of the sixth.
We got to how many we need.
One.
We got to how many we need.
One. Let's go.
Defense, you got this!
1 out remaining.
On your toes, boys, on your toes.
I believe the Indy Edge are pinch hitting Toby Gregory, number 7, for Chris Dunleavy, number 8. No, Brian, we will play at 2:30, and all likelihood closer to 3. Swinging a pop-up foul.
All right.
We were rain delayed. This is the game that was supposed to start at 8:30. It didn't start until 11:30, with the next round supposed to be starting at 2:30. If you've been paying attention to the team, you know these things don't always go according to time, so the original plan time. So my guess is we'll be starting late, especially considering that we're already at 2:21 here in Central. So these are all Central time, sorry. So add an hour for you folks on the East Coast. But 1 strike here, 2 outs. Swinging a ground ball at Rob Dice. He's down. He's picked it up, and that's the game. The Boston Renegades have won. They beat the Indy Edge to move on to the next round of the tournament. They will be playing the Bayou City Heat sometime around half an hour to an hour from now. This is a huge win. You can see the team celebrating. Indy Edge came into this tournament with a higher seed. I forget what off the top of my head. And you can see how much this win means to the players, because now they're guaranteed to, at worst, finish number 4 ahead of what they came in as at the 5 seed. Huge win. Tournament hopes stay alive. What a win. What a win. You can see Rob Weissman is pumped up. Great win for the team as they line up here for the handshakes. Not sure what time, like I said, the next game will start, but stay tuned. We'll have a post up shortly. As always, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate all your support, and see you all soon. Bye.